Hey y'all, what's up? Jamie, that's me here. Listen, we're about to get into another episode of Court is Messy. Okay, so let us go and get ready to get into our first episode, or not first episode, but this court hearing here. All right, we're gonna do Miss George Boyd again. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get into this story and see what it's about. Make sure you're coming in and you are liking up the video. Okay.
All right, did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? And did you understand it? Are you the same Lisa Telsey who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 6472 for the offense of assault peace officer judge on September 25th, 2023 for a term of 8 years? Is that you?
Yes.
All right, state.
Violating condition number 4, Enter County, Texas, Defendant Lisa Shante Garcia. Defendant is bailed to report to the supervision officer as directed in the months of January 2024, February 2024, and March 2024. Violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true? Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, court could find it true, grant the motion, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4? I can't hear you.
Yes.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
No, there's not, Your Honor.
State, what are you requesting?
Medication, Your Honor.
Defense, what are you requesting?
Judge, we're requesting that she be continued on her deferred and follow probation's recommendation, which is residential treatment with Casa Mia. Since she is pregnant, I believe she's 6 months pregnant, weekly UAs for 90 days, weekly reporting. They're also, Judge, requesting GPS with work release from Bear County Jail for 90 days. Ms. Kelsey's been in custody now since July, so she's not employed. She's 21. This is her first motion to adjudicate. It would be a year that she's been on probation with the court. I believe next week she got probation back in September of last year. I think she got an 8-year defer, so she still has time if the court does continue her to finish all the obligations that she was initially set out to complete.
So what has she completed?
I don't think she's been successful at all so far, Judge.
Oh, damn.
All right, so
Unfortunately.
the only thing she has done since she's been on probation was to become pregnant. That's all she's done.
Oh, shit.
So has she done anything else other than becoming pregnant and using the fact that she's pregnant to seek sympathy from the court?
Judge, I don't think she's seeking sympathy from the court. We're just explaining to the court that she hasn't been successful. There has been some housing issues where she was dealing with some homelessness, where I believe that she found it difficult to
She
report
couldn't stay with that man
probation.
she
Not
got
an
pregnant by.
excuse, but it's what happened, what was going on with her.
Well, did
What's
she
going
call?
on?
I don't believe so, Judge.
All right. And then this is not her first child, is it?
It's not, Judge. I believe she does have a 1-year-old.
All right. So the only thing she's done on probation is become pregnant. She hasn't done anything else. So I'm trying to figure out, why should I continue her? And what I can tell you is I didn't even give her major conditions. And the reason why I didn't is because she had a young child. But I did order parenting classes. I'm assuming she hasn't completed parenting classes. I'm assuming, based upon her plea of truth, she didn't report. She hasn't done UAs. I'm assuming field visits were not successful.
Judge,
Yes.
if I may,
Yes.
there were some field visits conducted in which each time resulted in the officers being able to visit with Ms. Telsey and asking her to report. So there were some field visits at a home, at an address that she provided probation. I do believe she did complete her GED. And in that case, you said that her community service hours would be waived.
Mhm.
I would say, Judge, that she has not completed anything else.
So is there anything you want to say? You want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the court.
Lisa Telsey.
All right, you're going to need to speak up so the court reporter can hear and so I can hear.
This is Lisa Telsey.
All right, what do you want to say?
I was trying to find a job and that I was trying to go to the probation, but I didn't have any money to catch the bus because I don't have a card. And I didn't have right to get to from my house that I was staying at.
All right, did you call probation?
They didn't give me a home.
Oh, so you're saying-
They didn't give me the parenting website or the address to where to go. And they didn't give me the anger management classes either.
So you didn't try to go and ask
so
again to
they
get
didn't
information?
give you information for parenting classes, anger management classes. They basically gave you nothing. That's what you're saying?
Girl, you shouldn't have said it.
All right. Any questions?
not for the same.
I don't have any questions for you, Judge.
All right, where's the 1-year-old?
With her dad.
With her
And his
dad.
All
And
right,
they can
so
help
Child
you.
Protective Services involved? I'm sorry?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so Child Protective Services is involved. How long has Child Protective Services been involved?
I'm gonna say not that long. They just wanted to
She needs some
put her with
guidance,
her
Lord.
for now until I get my stuff out.
How long is not that long?
2023. Like after I had her for a couple of days, I took her to the doctor, and they were like, she was not getting fed often. But I had explained to them that she was sleeping, and we were gonna feed her after she woke up.
What
All right,
the
so
fuck?
let's backtrack a little
Do
bit. You
y'all
were
hear
saying
this
23.
baby?
What do you mean 23?
2023. This is the
This
year she was
girl.
born.
All right, so how long has CPS been involved in your life with that child?
Just 1 year. Not
All right, so that means your rights have probably been terminated because they only give you a year to do parenting classes and whatever. So have your parental rights to that 1-year-old been terminated?
no.
So what did they do?
They had put her in a family safety camp.
Mhm.
So so I can still see her through, like it was every third Saturday so that I can go visit a visitation, like,
All right, and who's the father of this baby?
um,
Is it the same person?
some,
All right. Are you aware of how babies are made? Then why? Because your life is not in order right now. It's a lot of chaos going on.
Mm.
So my issue with you is you can't find probation. You say probation and give you parenting classes, where to take them. They didn't give you anger management classes. They gave you nothing. But you can still figure out how to have a baby, become pregnant. You can still figure out how to get to your, I'll say mother-in-law. I don't know if you're married or not, but you still find a way to go do your child visitation. I don't understand why you can't find a way to do probation.
Come on, Your Honor. Come on,
I
Your
can't
Honor.
find a way. I just have to have the money to get to and from the probation office.
But you got to and from.
The dude
Your
has to get
visitation.
pregnant.
That's when I have money. That's when I have help with the money and the rides.
Let's give it excuses, young ma'am.
Any other questions?
No, young.
And how far along are you?
It's
6 months. Sheesh, capiche.
Probation? What do you want it to do?
The judge like, help me,
But
bitch.
according to the court
Because I'm finna
summary,
throw the book out.
statement stated GPS report release through Marion County Jail for 90 days, residential treatment of custody, weekly UAs for 90 days.
Oh, damn. Y'all trying to do jail for 90 days? Listen, I can't feel bad.
All right. Just have a seat. I need to think about this because you really should most likely be revoked. But let me think on things.
Obviously, this.
Sit down, little girl. I don't care if you is
Your
21.
officer
Sit
said
your
is that
down.
you're not taking probation seriously.
Come on, Your Honor. I don't think
That's what they're
so
saying.
either. I don't think so
So here's my
either.
question for you. Do you want to go to prison? Then why are you behaving as though you want to go to prison? Because everything that you're doing tells me you want to go to prison.
Eat her up, Your
I'm
Honor.
not trying to,
I'm sorry, what?
I'm not trying to behave like that.
But you are. I'm telling you, the only thing you did on probation was have,
Get
become
pregnant.
pregnant. That's all you've done. You haven't done
Period.
anything else.
Just don't care. A whole year. Just
So
don't
why do
give
you
a
think you
damn.
shouldn't go to prison?
Speak up.
Do better.
Let me just tell you, everybody in that box, they want to do better. No, I can't. If I were to ask people to raise their hand, people in the box, how many of y'all want to go to prison? I guarantee you, I'd say 99% of them will say no. There'll be that 1% who will just say, yeah, I just want to go to prison, do my time, be done. So nobody wants to go to prison, but you're
Girl.
behaving as though you want to go to prison.
That's right. That's right. She is.
And with this Casa Mia, does anyone know if they'll take someone on GPS? I mean, I've heard of the program, I'm familiar with it, but I don't know if they'll take someone on GPS.
But you have to get more information. I will have to focus that.
This is a
Counsel, do you know if
shame.
Casa Mia will take someone on GPS?
I don't, Judge. And the issue with the
Y'all
GPS
better
or
be trying to
probation's
find
request
out.
is if she has a job locally, she doesn't have a job. So I would assume she would stay in jail for 90 days because GPS work release would not benefit her if she's not employed.
Oh, no, she's going to be on GPS until further notice if I decide to continue her. If I don't continue her, then, GPS doesn't matter.
That's
I don't
right.
have
Your
an
Honor,
answer to that
track her.
question, Judge, about Casamia.
All right. Let me see. I'm going to give you all the number.
The number, Judge.
All right. If you all can.
Sometimes, y'all, I feel like, and y'all let me know y'all thoughts. Depending on the situation and the age, potentially, like, I feel like this young lady may need her a piece of counseling too. So I feel like in addition to putting her on probation, should that be something the judge wants to do, she might need a little piece of counseling. Like, what you got going on? I feel like it's okay to try to give them something that's going to help them, because maybe she don't got nobody else to talk to. And granted, in all honesty, we don't know how she got pregnant. It sounds like she may have went and gotten pregnant willingly. She could have been violated or something that resulted in pregnancy. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I feel like you being 21 years old, you already had one charge or whatever you did that landed you on probation. Then you done turned around and you ain't do shit with this probation. Didn't feel like you needed to check in. I don't know if you didn't take it serious because that was your first offense. I don't know what you had going on. But the judge definitely has grounds to throw you in jail. But it looks like she may be leaning to, extending the probation and trying to help her out. But I feel like she should also, I don't know if that's within their range, to possibly give them a state appointed type of counselor or something like that. I don't know if that's even, I'm not going to say legal, but if that's even possible, right? But I feel like she may need somebody else to talk to help get her damn life together just a little bit. So I feel like sometimes they should require that as well. You get so many hours of counseling in every week, because this is a part of your probation, and possibly it could help some people. In addition to checking in, with your probation officer and stuff. So I don't know. She might need a little more help, child.
Call and find out if they'll take someone with GPS.
I spoke with probation. They said that she can attend with GPS. The issue is the person they need to talk to is out today because she's in training. Moreover, that program is more so suited for persons who have substance abuse issues.
Well, she got
Ms.
something
Kelsey
going
does
on.
not suffer from any substance abuse issues, so we don't know if that's the correct program for her.
Okay, so how do we know she doesn't suffer from substance abuse
Come on,
issues?
Your Honor.
From the list of the motion to revoke, I haven't seen any positive urinalysis.
Okay.
Judge, I did ask Ms. Kelsey if she had any substance use, and she said no.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right. And State, I understand your reason for revocation. Probation, I understand your reasoning. And I hope that people don't take this as a sign that, oh, let me just get pregnant and then the judge won't send me to prison. But I will tell you, one of the reasons why you're not going to prison today is because you're pregnant. That's the elephant in the room. Otherwise, you need to be sent to prison because you have done absolutely nothing. And the only thing you've given me is a bunch of excuses. That whole excuse
Sure
about
did.
I don't have a phone, I don't have transportation, that's what walking is for.
Come on.
And when probation came to see you at your house, all you had to do was tell them, I'm having transportation issues. And you know what? Sometimes there are programs where they will give you a bus pass.
Sure
So you're just
will.
doing a bunch of excuses. And I don't know why people think that they can just, pardon my language, lay around, have children with no visible means of supporting your child. You have zero
Right.
financial means of supporting the child that you're about to bring into the world.
Eat her up, Your
And the
Honor.
child that you currently have in the world, you're not even taking care of that child. And this whole thing where you said CPS said you all were not feeding the baby, I guarantee you what they said, that your child had a failure to thrive. And that means that you're not interacting with
You're
the baby. That
neglecting.
means that you're not
Come on,
feeding
Your
the
Honor.
baby. That's what you were not doing.
And
And
she
that's
know
why
that
Child Protection
she know
Services.
that SHI too, because why would you sit your ass up there talking about y'all was gonna feed the baby when she wake up? How long was the fucking baby sleep for them to notice that the baby wasn't fucking eating? Her weight probably was off. It was a few things I'm sure that was going on for them to be like, oh, let us go ahead to take this child. Help her. She needs some more counseling or something, Your Honor.
Services came in your life. It wasn't, oh, we didn't feed the baby. And when they came over, oh, the baby's asleep. That's why we're not feeding the baby. No, your child had a failure to thrive. And what I can tell you is when babies are born, feeding them, interacting with them on a daily basis, their brain is growing. They're taking care of anything. Who knows what harm you may have done your child by not feeding your child?
And she know
And were
it.
you eating when you were on probation and not reporting? Oh, you're telling me you were not eating at all.
Easier than that. I was good food myself.
So
Baby, need
if you
some
were not
help.
eating during all this time period, they would have found your body. Obviously, you're currently alive and you've been eating and you were eating while you were on probation. I am telling you, and I want you to hear me clearly.
Come on, hear the,
You're gonna
hear,
be
hear
placed
the
on
judge,
GPS.
please.
You understand? And you will not be removed from GPS until I say you're removed from GPS. And you are going to complete that family service plan if that's what has happened on that case. I don't know. Do you understand? As a side note, here's some other advice for you. Do not bring more men into your children's lives or into this baby's life. You need to get your life in order. Do you understand?
Come on, Your Honor. Chew her.
So I'm going to deny the motion,
Please get your life together, baby. She needs some help, though, for real.
and I'm going
In
to
my
extend your
opinion, I think she
probation.
needs some help.
She was on probation for 8 years. I'm going to extend it for another year.
This is her last chance. I hope she gets
And
it
there's going to be
together.
partial GPS,
Clearly, she ain't got nobody.
waive
No
fees.
support.
And the partial is she's allowed to work, complete the family-based services plan, and that plan may have expired because if she's saying it's been a year, it's over and done with. There is to be no unsupervised contact with minors.
Brought it on yourself, young man.
Oh, and I'm sorry, the partial GPS is for work, complete family-based services, and also for medical appointments. Now, will Alpha Home take her? Because honestly, I don't know if she has a drug problem or not. She's never reported.
Judge, we could add a TAC evaluation, have that done, just to kind of determine if she has any substance use issues.
All right. What drugs have you used in the past?
I used to take night medication, and I used to take anxiety medication. That was when I was 17.
I'm sorry, what?
I used to take anxiety medication when I was 17.
And what else have you taken?
I've taken
Here's the thing. You need to be 100% honest with
Please
me.
be
I'm trying to
honest.
give you
She's trying to
conditions
help
for you to
you.
be successful. And I'm telling you, if you want to have more children, that's completely up to you. But I'm going to be looking at the facts of this case if you come before me again. You understand? So what drugs have you used in the past?
anxiety medication when I was 17. That was it.
Okay.
All right, TAP evaluation, and that'll be done in custody. And see if Alpha Home will accept her. She's going to need a place to stay.
Oh, please,
And
get
if,
it.
if
Thank
we
you,
can't
Your
find a
Honor.
placement for her, just have her come back. And maybe you can look at that building, Brighter Communities. I think that's what it's called. Just one second. Let me see.
I appreciate the judge trying to help
All
this
right.
girl because she really
So
needs
if
some
not
help.
accepted,
And what I'm hoping that is if she gets into one of these homes, they provide that type of counseling for you as well. Because she just, she ain't got nobody. And she finna go down the wrong road. And when she is 21 years old, like, I feel like your life still can be saved a bit. Because clearly, you out here on your own, just doing what the fuck ever. No support. Just reckless, girl. You
then
need some help.
building Brighter Communities. And probation, what else do you want?
Judge, if we could do ISP for increased supervision once she's out of custody.
All right, ISP out of once released.
Oh, and did you want to add the weekly reporting and weekly UAs?
We'll do the UA hotline with testing once a week until further notice. And each time she's called in to do the hotline, she can come in and report. Is there anything else?
Not from the defense, Judge.
Anything else you need? Yes.
I just want to make it where the way that the weekly reporting, how do you guys are blocking? I don't know necessarily that will work
Okay.
with her coming in
All right.
while she's doing the testing.
All right. So I tell you what, we'll just do weekly reporting with weekly UAs. Will that work or no?
I mean, we could just do the weekly UAs and then the ISP, the intensive supervision will help with
All right.
that.
We'll do weekly UAs for 90 days. All right. Is there anything else?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right. We can go off the record. Why do they keep having them come over in dirty uniforms? It seems like the pregnant women always get dirty uniforms, and that's a dirty uniform. It's not a
Nah, put that shit on record, honey. Not off the record. Put that shit on record.
stains won't come out.
So they're sanitized.
Oh, so they don't use water?
To sanitize, not wash them.
All right. I mean, somebody get some bleach for colors or something. All right. Good luck to you.
Thanks, Judge.
Well, y'all just heard what the judge had to say. We'll see if Miss Ma'am gonna end up being right back in court. Hopefully they get her housing before her ass get up out this court out of this jail though. Ma'am, good luck. Leave y'all thoughts and comments down below on how y'all felt about this episode and stuff, honey. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
City and cul-de-sac, coming out swinging like soldier rag, leading my people like quarterback. But I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the gouda, we hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer, we come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden, they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. When I catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.